KIMT Storm Alert Weather 3 meteorologist Hunter Donahoe is joining us now. We have a little bit of everything coming up over the next few days. If you like wind, and I don't know who really does, we'll have that. We have freezing rain, possibly a chance of snow, lots of stuff. A little something for everybody.
And at least it's not, you know, those clippers that we had one after another after another. It kept us very busy. But even though this is just one aspect of things, we're still pretty busy in the weather department, Nick.
Sure.
And hey, that is just how this season goes. We know how it works up here in the upper Midwest. For right now, though, you got some nice weather out there in Mason City. Beautiful blue sky looking west through town. A nice snowpack still on the ground. Those south winds, they're eating away at that snow bit by bit. And with those temperatures rising now above freezing in Mason City and Northwood, Forest City and Garner, Albert Lee, just to name a few spots, we are seeing even more melting associated with that. 29 though in Rochester and in Dodge Center, 31 in Austin and Osage, soon to be climbing to that freezing point. Winds are out of the south around 5 to 15 miles per hour, increasing gradually. That's going to be the theme throughout the rest of our day. Wind chills are holding in the low to mid 20s, even some upper 20s for some. Still not too bad of a day in mid-December, that's for sure. We have some clouds overhead streaming in and out. No snow, this is just artifacts on radar. You look more at a regional view, you can start to see that next weather maker, that clipper system rolling in out of Alberta. There's the warm front going through the Dakotas. That will bring us eventually some precipitation starting right around sunset in the form of potential freezing rain. The temperatures will be the big worry and thing that we will track around that time, closing in on sunset. Winds will be another thing we track, seeing them increasing drastically here going through about, the evening into the overnight. Around 40 to 45 mile per hour gusts are certainly possible in localized spots. Thursday, we could see those winds gusting up of around 50 miles per hour behind that cold front that'll swing through. Those winds will be out of the northwest before we finally relax those winds into the weekend. Highs today will be happening around midnight into the mid to upper 30s as those south winds really start to crank and bring in that warmer air. As for now, they're not really all too strong. That's why we're holding around and slightly below that freezing mark. And that'll be the story heading closing in on around 6, 7, 8 o'clock when we could see that potential for a few spots with freezing rain that could result in a glaze of ice on some of our roads. And of course, with that, we'll have some travel impacts. If you are traveling later on this evening, you might run into that. But quickly, this will only last a few hours. Those temperatures will rise and we'll be back in those mid to upper 30s as a band of rain will push through. Around 1/4 inch of rain is possible with this, all tapering off by sunrise Thursday. And then we talk about the cold front that'll come in after that. But according to the Weather Prediction Center, a good chunk of us could see that potential for just a glaze of ice. This is all you need to create some issues on the roads, around no chance to 20%. So it's a very low-end chance, but still, it's non-zero. Then we head into Thursday. After the front, we start out the day around freezing. By around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, already in the teens for some. You notice these streaks, the model guidance picking up great on this. This is what we call convective snow showers because of how strong those winds will be. We'll see these bands of snow setting up around a dusting to a 1/2 inch of snow is likely with this. And we continue to fall down to the single digits by sundown. Thursday, we'll bottom out around 0 for Friday morning. Highs in the 20s, a classic wintry weekend here. No big strong winds, no big precipitation chances, a decent amount of sunshine for both Saturday and Sunday. Nick?